Hey guys, Carl Sorensen, sitesforcontractors.com. In a video I did a couple days ago, we talked about content and what constituted thin, weak, or duplicate content. In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about creating quality content for your website that covers your individual services. So one of the first things that we do when we want to create some content on our website that's going to rank high and attract the right kind of project leads is we want to look at our top-ranked competitors. By visiting our top-ranked competitors, we can get a really good benchmark as to how good our content needs to be. And what we're essentially trying to do is answer all of the same questions that they've answered in their content, address all of the same points that they've addressed in their content, and then we want to make ours better. So how do we go about making our content better than somebody else's? Well, you can start by making sure that you answer all of their questions. So as a contractor providing any particular type of service, if you've got experience doing it, you've been doing it for a few years, there's probably a few common questions or concerns that you get from customers on a frequent basis. That's where you want to start. Make sure that you address all of those with your content. So answer the questions, make sure you answer the concerns, and any other particulars about the service. Do you have any photos for that particular service or project type? And more importantly, do you have good before and after photos for that particular project type or service that you offer? Visuals are really important, especially for a contractor. What is the particular process for that specific service or project type? Is there a certain amount of prep work that needs to be done? Are there certain steps that you need to take in order to provide said service or complete that project? If so, that's stuff that you want to include in your content. Are there any special considerations for this particular project or service? Is there any maybe local bylaws that someone needs to know about? Are there different types of materials that your prospect might need to know about, or how to choose between them? Are there any other specific things that they're going to need to know about that particular project or service? You want to answer that in your content as well. For example, if you're building retaining walls, let's say, retaining walls can be built out of block, they can be built out of brick, they can be built out of stone, they can be built out of concrete, they can be built out of wood. So it's a good idea to have maybe a paragraph or two talking about the pros and cons of each material type and just letting your potential prospects know that there is different types of materials that you can complete their project with. Another good thing to include is a timeline. So how long does it take to get this service done? How far out are you booked? How soon should a customer be looking to contact you to get this type of work done? Is it seasonal work? All good points that you might want to address in your content. Do you have any specific testimonials from customers for this particular project or service? If you do, it's a good idea to include them on that page. Another good thing to add into your content is customers' pain points. So if you've got experience doing the particular service or project type that you're trying to advertise with a web page, what are your customers' pain points? What do they often complain to you about? What is the reason that they're contacting you to get this project done? And if you think about it, you'll probably have met many clients over the years. There's going to be some common denominators there between them. So just off the top of my head, let's say somebody wants a home addition done. Well, if they want a home addition, they obviously want more space. Why do they want more space? Do they have a growing family? Do they have elderly parents that they're moving into their house? Do they have a lack of storage space? There's lots of different reasons that they may want that home addition, and you have to try and address those in your content by hitting on their pain points. Do you have any industry-specific training or certifications that somebody might want to know you have if they're looking at a particular service or project type that you do? That's important as well, because that just helps solidify the fact that you are an expert at what you do. And ultimately, that's why a lot of people are going to choose to hire you, especially based on finding your website, going through your content. If you look like the best choice and you present yourself as the best choice, you're probably going to be the best choice. Does your particular service or project type benefit their life somehow? Does it make their property more enjoyable? Does it improve their curb appeal? Does it make their life easier? Does it make their life more comfortable? Talk about the benefits a little bit when you're trying to promote a product or a service or a project type on your website. Don't just tell people that, hey, we do this, we're the greatest, we're the best, we care about you, yada, yada, yada. That doesn't mean anything to anybody. And it's the exact same things that a lot of your competitors will be saying. So you want to take it into a little bit more depth and let people know that you really are the best choice. So in another upcoming video, I'll talk a little bit about on-page SEO for our services pages and how we can make sure we're sending the right signals to search engines so that these pages can actually get found. And that's a whole nother video in itself. The more time and effort that you spend on your content, the better quality of lead you're going to generate from your website. And really that's what matters. It's not the amount of leads we get, it's the quality of the leads we get and the profitability of those specific leads. Are they for the jobs that you really want to do? So if there's anything that we've learned in today's video, it's that creating great content takes time. And you're not going to be able to create a masterpiece every time you sit down to write out a page or create a piece of content for your website. Some of it grows over time, and as you get more results and get more experience, you're able to better dial in your message. So don't be discouraged if you sit down to write something or you have a web developer that writes out your content and it's horrible and just doesn't convey the message that you want. You can always make it better. It's not the end of the world because it's something that you can constantly improve upon. So that's it for this video. If you have any questions, comments, let me know below and I'll try and answer them for you.